This interview is a paid advertisement. It was produced on behalf of the company and is considered investor relations activity under Canadian securities law. All statements and opinions are those of the guest and should not be construed as investment advice. Please do your own due diligence or consult a registered investment advisor. Hello and welcome to the Golden Newsletter channel. My name is Kai Hoffman, and together with our good friend Brian London, I'm the host of the Golden Newsletter channel, and I'm looking forward to this breaking news update. I'll be joined here in a few short seconds by Tim Moody. He's president and CEO over at Pan Global Resources, and the company just announced 2 additional drill results from the Carmenes Project, and I'm really curious to get Tim's take on those results. A bit of step-out drilling that is supposed to confirm what we've seen in the first few holes that came out of Carmenes just a few short weeks ago. But before I switch over to my guest, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps reach a wider investor audience, and it is much appreciated. So thanks so much for doing that. Now, Tim, welcome back on the Golden Newsletter channel. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, good to see you, Kai.
Yeah, always good to see you, Tim, because it often means that we have news out and stuff to talk about. And we got 2 drill holes from Carmenes to talk about. Can you summarize those for us, and what do they mean to the company here?
Yes, for sure. So we started, it's really a maiden drill program in the Carmenes project area, as you know. Starting off with 6 drill holes at what we call the Providencia target. This is an area with some old mine workings. Had seen no drilling previously, so this is the first outing. And the first 3 holes are really just trying to target where the old mine workings were, which were extracting high-grade copper, cobalt, and nickel. And so that we've completed those first 3 holes, and the next 3 holes are going to be stepping off to the side, and I'll say a bit more about that in a minute. So the first hole we reported a couple of weeks ago, 46 meters, about a bit over a gram gold, some higher grade intervals within that. That extended, well, it was drilled down to the south of the underground mine workings. So this was gold that was not known before. Nice intersection straight away. These latest 2 holes, one is just to the east of the mine workings, and the other one's to the north. So that in each of the holes now we've intersected gold mineralization, and as well as some nice high grade copper, cobalt, nickel mineralization, where we hope to see it near the mine workings. But I think what is the real takeaway here is the width of the breccia that we've intersected, up to 110 meters, consistently anomalous in gold, with some high grade intervals within that. Now, that suggests we've got some real size potential here. So it's breccia from surface over a pretty big area. And the next 3 drill holes, which are starting next week, I think, if not early the week following, are really targeting the main gold target area, which is off to the east. So, this is a pretty encouraging. We're now obviously pretty keen to see what the drill rig turns up as we drill the main target to the east.
Yeah, it strikes me like you're hitting 100% hit rate with the drilling as well. When it comes to that, quite impressive. Like 4 meters at 1.2 grams, 10 meters at 1.05 grams from 75 meters. It's all very close to surface as well. I think that's quite significant and should be mentioned here, Tim. How significant is that it's so close?
Yeah, well, look, it's indicating the potential for open pittable material, so sort of what we call bulk mineable, so potential, low grade, large tonnage potential. That's when you're getting widths of breccia over 100 meters, gives you that potential, and seeing gold at surface, or close to it. So, that's a really great outcome from these first 3 drill holes, which is why we're so excited to be drilling the next 3 holes, where we did some soil sampling and trenching and channel sampling and so on, which revealed much higher grades close to surface. So, fingers crossed.
100%. Like the insights you've gained from the last couple of holes, hole 3 and 4 here, is that what's guiding you now for the next set of holes?
Yes, well, to some extent, it's certainly it's helped us in terms of understanding the types of breccia that we might encounter and what to look for. But we'd already had some surface soil geochemistry. We had 200 sample survey over the area, which 49 samples, I think it was, had over a gram gold. I think they averaged about 5 grams per tonne gold. And this is soils, mind you. And then we did some trenching and channel sampling, and we 37 meters of 3.1 grams gold, another 20 meters at 1.7 grams. This sort of thing. And this is all from surface or near surface. Outside of the old mine workings, off to the east of them, not influenced by any mine waste or anything like that. Is upslope. So, this is really suggesting we could have some really nice surprises as we drill the main gold target to the east.
No, fantastic. What's the timeline on results? I know you said you might start drilling late next week, early the week after. Just give us a bit of guidance. When can we expect potentially some more results?
Well, the shallow holes, I think it'll be about sort of 500 meters, 600 meters drilling. So assuming we get the hole done each week, so we're talking sort of 4 weeks away. The samples are all at the lab, so 6 weeks, 7 weeks, before we start seeing the first results. But should be reporting around 7 or 8 weeks time.
Perfect. I think that sums it up with Carmenes. I think
hopefully sooner, Kai.
Oh, Tim, don't raise expectations. That is so much outside of your control. I've been in mining way too long.
Well, it's more the enthusiasm that I have and the team has about what we might get in these next few holes, and we can see a lot more potential at this target now that we recognised right at the beginning. So it is pretty exciting. I think the other thing we mentioned in the news release was that we're now processing the results of the helicopter geophysics survey we did earlier in the year, and that's it's a lot of data, and we're already identifying a number of targets that look just like Providencia and the other breccia pipe we have called Profunda. So, I think the prospects of us finding a lot more in this Carmenes Project area are looking very good indeed.
No, phenomenal. Definitely looking forward to some more results and maybe some more targets. Let me know if you need some help naming them or so, Tim, as well. So okay. Maybe we should have our audience pick a name as well. But all fun and games aside, Tim, there was one more update in the press release. It was about Bravo. Can you share with us what was that update all about?
Yeah, so it's been a bit of a frustrating year with Bravo because we had a number of sort of rainfall interruptions, which unusual amounts of rain. Given this is out in the flat with black soils, it gets pretty messy when there's rain on it. So we got past that, and then of course the crops have come along, and we've had to wait for those to be harvested. So we've had a short pause in the drilling there, but we'll be back there with the rig. Should be maybe the end of this week or early next week. We've got the next 3 holes are probably our highest priority at drill holes at Bravo. We have some very strong geophysics in the south part of the gravity target area. Off the scale IP chargeability anomalies and coincident gravity and electromagnetics. So we're really looking forward to drilling those holes and seeing what's causing that geophysics target. Of course, there's no rocks sticking out of the ground, but watch this space. I mean, it's very strong geophysics indicators. So fingers crossed.
No, absolutely. I think we've all been waiting for some Bravo results, Tim. So definitely watching this space very, very closely. Absolutely. Tim, maybe to summarize as well, some more upcoming catalysts for 2025. I know you get some more La Romana drilling going on. Can you summarize those for us?
Yeah, so we're just finalising the next cluster of holes at La Romana, which will be designed to do 2 or 3 things. One is sort of add grade, add tons, and prepare us for the maiden resource later this year. So that'll be an important catalyst, I'm sure, putting out the maiden resource for La Romana. Obviously, we've got more drill results and other new targets to test in that Escacena project area. We said we'd go out and drill 5 new targets this year, and we're on track to do that. So Bravo is one of them. Pantoc was one we put some results out just recently, which hit mineralisation as well. And then we've got 2 or 3 others lined up, just about ready to go as well. So, a lot of exciting drill results, and then of course the Providencia drilling outcome as well. So there is one other, I guess, or a couple of other catalysts that we can point to. We are participating in some public bids for some areas. So the outcomes of those will be known over the next few years, which could few months, which would give us potentially, if we're successful, access to some other pretty exciting target areas. And there's a lot going on in the area in the M&A front. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, 100%. Maybe, Tim, very last question. What's the cash position right now before we end here?
Yeah, so at the end of last quarter, we're about 4.5, nearly 5 million. So we're spending a bit of that with the drilling, but we are ahead of under budget, I should say, at this stage of the year from where we plan to be. So we're in good shape through to the end of the year, actually. So
excellent. Absolutely. Tim, thank you so much for joining us here for this breaking news special. It's always great to catch up. Always fun talking drill results with you. Can't wait to do it for Bravo, Tim. I think we're all waiting for that. So, Tim, thank you so much for coming on. And everybody else, thank you so much for watching the Gold Newsletter channel. Hope you found this conversation with Tim Moody educational and informative. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment down below. And if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. It helps us out tremendously, and it helps us reach a wider investor audience. So thanks so much for doing that. And we'll be back with lots more. Take care out there.